So hi, we are moving to the fifth chapter, Consumers and Incentives of Introductory Microeconomics, Semester 1, Economics Major, University of Delhi. In this chapter, we will be dealing with the buyer's problem. Okay, consumer, that is the buyer, his incentives. So here we will be mainly discussing the buyer's problem, then the budget constraint, concept of budget constraint, the graph, budget set, then demand elasticities. Okay, it's a very simple chapter. Most probably will take 3 classes for completing this chapter, I guess. So yeah, beginning with here. So the first portion, it's just a paragraph, you can read it by yourself. You're starting with 5.1. So you can just read the key ideas. So 5.1, the buyer's problem. So here, the buyer's problem is that how do consumer decide what to buy? Okay, so economists identify 3 essential ingredients of buyer's problem. The first one is what you like. Okay, what you like means the benefits that you receive from consuming goods and services are direct results of your taste and preference. So economists assume that the consumers attempt to maximize their benefits from consumption. So when you buy something, you choose what you think will give you the most satisfaction, or say utils. Utils means one satisfying capacity of a commodity. So as a part of buying decision, consumers must figure out how to make the most every rupee or every dollar, the most out of a particular a fixed price, and consider trade-off they face. So your own taste and preferences might not seem obvious to you. They might depend on your current mood, availability, or change as you grow older. But your buying decisions will reveal a great deal about you, about your taste, about your preferences, and all. Okay, so that is what you like. Okay, we are done with that part now. Then next is, so before moving to the second part, so as a buyer, you want to buy goods and services that you like because you prefer to buy what tastes good or what sounds good or what looks good, right? You just want the good things. Prices have to be checked. Prices are important because an extra rupee spent on iPhone means one less rupee spent on bag. So limited amount of money is the reason for that. So this is called budget constraint that forces you to make important trade-offs. So now let's see what is budget constraint. After that we can step into the price of goods and services and how much money you have to spend. The second and third problems. Okay. So for that I'll take the help of a graph which is in your textbook, that is 5.1 exhibit. Okay. So here the examples given are of sweaters and jeans. Okay, let's take that example itself. Say that for your birthday your parents gave you 300 rupees. So here the whole example is in dollar, but I am just converting into rupees for the sake of making it more relatable for you guys. So 300 rupees. So for your birthday, your father or your parents, mother, just gave you 300 rupees to spend. So you have 2 desires. That is, you need to buy jeans and sweaters for 300 rupees. Okay. Jeans cost 50 rupees. Right. And let's say sweaters cost 25 rupees. So you can buy enough number of jeans and sweaters which will be under or equal to 300 rupees. Okay, so these are the combinations, like you can buy 1 jeans, then you can buy 1 sweater, so it will only cost you 75 rupees, or 2 jeans and 3 sweaters, then it will be 175 rupees. Okay, like that. It has to be under or equal to 300 because in your hand you only have 300 to spend. So if it is under 300, So this equation, right? This equation in which you make the combination of goods. Good 1 is jeans and good 2 is sweater. So when you make this combination of goods, so one combination is named as bundle. So all the bundles which are priced equal to or under 300 forms the budget set. Okay. A budget set is the set of all possible bundles of goods and services that can be purchased with a consumer's income. So anything which is under 300 can be purchased, and that is called, all such bundles which is equal to or under 300 is called budget set. The next concept is of budget constraint. The next concept is of budget constraint. Budget constraint means the whole 300 rupees have to be spent. Nothing is saved here. Okay. So the assumptions of budget constraint is that consumer do not save or borrow, and so that means the budget constraint represents the goods that a consumer choose that exactly exhaust his or her entire budget. So such bundles are given here. So for 4 bundles we have here. These 4 bundles exhaust this 300. Like, so you have 12 sweaters. One sweater costs 25 rupees. So 12 into 25, 300. Then 8 sweaters and 2 jeans cost exactly 300. Then 4 sweaters and 4 jeans cost exactly 300. Again 6 jeans, that is 6 into 50, 300 again. So A, B, C, D, these 4 bundles are exactly what? Exhausting this 300 rupees. So these are the, so this equation is called budget constraint. That is when P1 X1 plus P2 X2 equal to Y. Y means the income. So here it is 300. So this is the formula of budget constraint. So this is the graph. In this y-axis we have sweaters and x-axis we have jeans. So let's see how this graph is made first. So here from this graph we can get that with 300 to spend on sweaters and jeans, the budget set summarizes the bundles of sweaters and jeans that could be purchased. Budget constraint shows the bundles that exactly exhaust the entire budget. This triangle part, right? I'll take some other color. This triangle part is the budget set. Okay, so this triangle part is the budget set. It simply means that the entire 300 is exhausted on every combination which is on this budget line. Okay, which is on this budget line. Below that comes all the bundles which are under 300. That is, I said earlier, a combination of 1 jeans and 1 sweater, and the rest money you just save. So such combinations which is under 300, which cost under 300, belongs to this area, this budget set area. Okay. And about this intercepts. So this A is the intercept in horizontal axis and this D is the intercept in x-axis. Okay, how is this drawn? So intercepts of budget constraint represents the maximum quantity of each good that can be purchased if you buy only that good. In case here with jeans, when you buy only jeans, that is 6 jeans cost 300. So in the quantity of 6, the intercept falls. And in the case of sweaters, you have to buy with only sweaters, you exhaust the budget when it is 12 in quantity. So this part is the horizontal intercept. So that is how you draw the intercepts. Then trade-offs. So if you choose B, that is this bundle, B bundle, you are buying 2 pairs of jeans and 8 sweaters compared to A. Compared to A, here you have 2 more pairs of jeans, but at the expense of 4 sweaters. Okay. And budget constraint is a straight line. Here the slope is constant and the opportunity cost is also constant, because here, so let's discuss what is opportunity cost here. So opportunity cost, or I'll just show it here. We have discussed all these parts, okay. So opportunity cost means the cost of the best alternative option which we couldn't select because of the already made decision. Okay, it is the best alternative option. Cost of the best alternative option is the opportunity cost. So opportunity cost of jeans means the number of sweaters that you had to give up to buy an additional pair of jeans. So mathematically that is expressed as, so let's take the combination of B bundle. In B bundle the number of sweaters is 8 and jeans is 2. But in A bundle, I'll show you in the table. Here you can see from A to B, 4 quantity of sweater is reduced in order to get 2 pairs of jeans. That is lost. 4 sweaters are lost to get 2 jeans. So the loss in sweater is 4 and gain in jeans is 2, which gives you 2. The opportunity cost of buying a pair of jeans is 2 sweaters. Okay. That is at the expense of 2 sweaters you can buy a pair of jeans, because 2 sweaters means 1 sweater cost 25 rupees, so 2 sweaters 50 rupees and a pair of jeans cost 50 rupees. So instead of buying 2 sweaters you can buy a pair of jeans with that price. Next is opportunity cost of sweaters. With the same example, you can see from A to B, when you look from A to B, the loss in jeans is -2, right? Because you have gained actually. So you just write it like this. Then gain in sweaters is 4, -4. I mean, just don't check this signs, just read 2 and 4, the numbers. So you will get 1/2. So 1/2 is the 1/2 jeans is the opportunity cost of opportunity cost of sweater is 1/2 jeans. With the half pair of jeans, half pair means 1 pair costs 50 rupees, so half pair costs 25 rupees. With 25 rupees you can get a sweater. So that is what it cost us. Said as 1/2 half pair of jeans is the opportunity cost of a sweater. So that graph part is completed. Let's now move back to our price of goods and services and how much money you have to spend. So how much money you have to spend, we have discussed it now. That is the budget set and budget constraint thing, like the that is what we discussed now, is how much money you have to spend and how much money you have to spend, the trade-off, opportunity cost and all. So next, just left is price of goods and services. So prices are the important incentives that economists study. They allow us to formally define the relative cost of goods. So in this example, we studied that we got to know that opportunity cost of buying a pair of jeans is 2 sweaters. So in a perfectly competitive market, it's a price taker. So individual consumers tends to buy only a tiny fraction of the total amount of produced good. because each buyer is only a small part of the market and individual purchase will not have any effect on the market as a whole. When considering prices, you must take into account not only the price of the good you wish to purchase but also the price of all other available goods. The relative price of goods determine what you give up when you purchase something. So that's all about 5.1. Next is 5.2, which is very easy, but I'm just taking it in the next class, or should I go with it now because it's easy. Let's complete that as well. So putting it all together, in this graph, okay, this is not graph, in this table, schedule, we say it is budget schedule, okay. So here you can see the first sweater, this is the sweater part and this is the jeans thing, okay. Sweater, we know it is 25 and this is jeans with 50. So the first sweater yields $100 in marginal benefits, whereas the first pair of jeans yields $160 in marginal benefits. Even though the first sweater has a lower marginal benefit than jeans, its price is half that of jeans. So you find that buying the sweater still yields the highest marginal benefit per dollar. Okay. Sorry. So how we check that? The marginal, so here you can see the total benefit, and marginal benefit means the addition to the total benefit. So from here 100 it has changed to 185, so the addition is 85. So we just write that 85 here. Then from 185 plus 75 gives you, added with 75 gives you 260. So here the 75 is the marginal benefit. So you got how marginal benefit is calculated, right? The addition to the total benefit. And how marginal benefits per dollar is calculated. So that is how we just get to know our, what to say, toward the purchase goes. So we just divide the marginal benefit by the price of the good. So here the marginal benefit is 100 and sweater is costed 25, so 100 by 25 it gives 4. Then next marginal benefit is 85, 85 by 4, 3.4. Then 75, 75 by 4, 3. Sorry, 3. Then 65 by 4, 2.6, 60 by 4, 2.4, like that. Same applies here. Okay. Next, we need to check the point, that is the combination word which gives you the maximum satisfaction. So here we can see the combination, that is 2. Why 2 is selected? So I'll explain that. I'll just take the words of the textbook itself. So all the optimizing buyers makes decisions at the margin. Okay. So after moving with after going with the jeans and sweaters, then still you're thinking at the margin. So you realize that next choice should be to buy another sweater. Buying the first pair of jeans yields $160 in marginal benefit, whereas buying another sweater yields $85 in marginal benefits. The marginal benefits per dollar spent favor buying the sweater. Right. So that is, it is only costing you $85. So you just go with sweater again. So if you continue to resell in this way, you will find the quantities at which you optimize your total benefits from buying 6 sweaters and 3 pairs of jeans. Okay, because after this I'll explain that. I mean, you need to exactly exhaust your budget. So 6 pairs and 3 jeans. So here you can see with the first first you will buy a sweater and it just costed you 100 marginal benefit. It just gave you 100 marginal benefit, whereas here it is 160. So you just skip buying a jeans. Second also you buy a sweater, for which you get 85 marginal benefit, whereas here it is 150. So again, for the third also you go and buy a sweater. Third, here it is 75, but here it costs you 100, so you skip that. Fourth also you go and buy a sweater. Fourth also it is like it's 65, which is compared to the jeans better. So again for the fifth you just buy a sweater, which is 60. Sixth also you buy a sweater, which is giving you the MB of 50. But for the seventh, you are just done with that. We can say you are just done with that. Okay. Here you can see the marginal benefits per dollar spent, right? For the seventh option, you are just getting this, it's going under 2, so you just skip here. You just stop with the 6 sweaters. Then you just go to the jeans part, where as you can buy just 3 pairs of jeans, right? Because 6 multiplied with 25 gives you 150, and 3 pairs of jeans only left in your budget to get access to, because just 150 left in the budget and 3 pairs of jeans just exhaust that 150. So 3 pairs of jeans. So that is how this combination of 6 sweaters and 3 jeans aroused there. Okay. So when I'm explaining it, I think it's becoming more difficult to get, but when you just read this thing, it's very easy. Okay. So this is how it's calculated. So this is called equal bang for your buck rule. Okay, this is called equal bang for your buck rule. Just going with the marginal, purchasing things in the marginal. Just go with this as well. This is how it is calculated. So the rest you can read it by yourself. Next is price change. So how the price change affects a budget constraint, which we will discuss in the next class. So here we will discuss how price change affects, then how income change affects and all. Okay, so that is to be discussed in the next class. By then, happy learning.